Hello students, myself Dr. Usha Vyas. Today I am taking third year's topic Othello. In this topic I will deal with the main character Othello. In this topic I will discuss his character sketch. Character sketch of Othello. George Bernard Shaw, one of the most famous of Shakespeare haters, commented wryly that Shakespeare had 36 plays, but not one hero among them. A.C. Bradley qualified this statement by pointing out that Othello is by far the most romantic of Shakespeare's heroes. He is desperately in love with Desdemona, yet we get the feeling that he is more in love with Desdemona's love for him rather than with Desdemona herself. At the beginning of the play, he represents dignified authority as general of the Venetian army. Yet within a couple of days, he has knelt before the diabolical Iago and has stopped in eavesdropping. How does one approach this enigmatic character? Recent studies have foregrounded Othello's radical identity and have seen in his Africanness the roots of insecurity that make him so easy a prey to Iago. Certainly, we have seen Othello's racial identity is foremost in his own mind, just as it is in Iago's. We need to remember that during Elizabethan age, blacks were easily considered exotic. Most of the stereotypes we have discussed earlier were considered factual knowledge and part of psychological makeup of the most Elizabethans. Apart from the insecurities arising out of his racial identity, we need to remember the fact that Othello was primarily a soldier. It is in his capacity as a soldier that he is asked to Barbentio's house. The story he tells Desdemona are stories of adventure and valor as befit a soldier. It is through his role as a soldier that he has won dignity and respect of Venice. And it is his role that is foremost in his mind most of the time. So important is this role to him that when Desdemona asks to go to Cyprus with him, Othello says, "And heaven defend your good souls, that you think I will your serious and great business can, for she is with me," stressing that his private life would not affect his public one. Convinced of Desdemona's adultery, Othello reacts, drawing upon his role as a general. Even at most tragic moments in the play, he has realized the full horror of his folly. Othello can think only in terms of his public role as a soldier. Given his obsession with his role as a soldier, it is perhaps not surprising that Othello finds it impossible to handle a domestic crisis. Ironically, the role of a general in army requires manipulation and strategizing. Othello seems too naive for that. As a soldier, he thinks first of action, thought comes later. A.C. Bradley shrewdly remarks that Othello's mind tends outwards, that he is not given to introspection, that emotion deadens his intellect. Added to this is his precarious condition as a black man in Venice who is in a position to command others. The condition becomes all the more precarious when Othello marries Desdemona, for by his marriage to a white Venetian, he alienates himself and Desdemona from Venice. His advanced stage only heightens his insecurity. All these work together to make Othello the kind of man he is, the kind of man Iago takes complete advantage of. How does Othello fare as a tragic hero? Using Aristotelian norms, you perhaps remain undecided at the beginning of the play. Othello is at the height of his glory. We are told clearly that his greatness is not by his birth, but because of his personal valor and values. As the play progresses, we see him as a man obsessed with his role as a soldier and as his husband consumed by sexual jealousy. If we are to point out his tragic flaw, we might poke on credulousness or jealousy, but we need to qualify it by recognizing the insecurities arising out of his racial identity, that he believes ego alone would not make him credulous. We have already seen that were it not for soliloquies, we too would believe Iago. His fall is, to say the least, unsettling. He dies almost driven by his mad by his deed. His final speech smacks of paranoia and has own hands, the only Shakespearean tragic hero to do so apart from Romeo, but he dies on stage with a dying speech on his lips, the sign of a hero. This is all for today. Thanks for watching.